Wait, let me put it down because I'm not well. Okay, but y'all can make the energy come up. Okay. Okay. Today I'm not well today. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Do you have your siwak with you? Siwak, 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 siwak. Do you have your siwak? Where are your siwaks? People in Singapore, do you have your siwak or not? Do you have your siwak? Give me a thumbs up if you have siwak. Where are your siwak, people of Tarim? Oh, people of Tarim, don't you have your siwaks with you? People of Tarim. Huh? You have your siwak? Do you have your siwak? Yeah? Where is your siwak? People of Tarim, you all must have full attendance siwak. You live in Tarim. No. Okay, show yours. Where's your siwak? No. People in Singapore, give me a thumbs up if you have your siwak with you. People in Singapore, if you give me a thumbs up. People in Singapore or rest of the world. Ya, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma bayyid bihi asnani wa thawid bihi rihai wa shudda bihi lisati wa afsih bihi lisani wa asibni alaihi wa barik li fihi ya rabbal alamin. Amin. مع لسان وجدان تمام. Okay, نتعطر on our عطر first. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم صل وسلم على سيدنا محمد الطيب المطيب بسرعة الحبيب المقرب وعلى آله وصحبه وبلغنا بجاهه كل مقصود ومطلب. اللهم صل وسلم على سيدنا محمد الطيب المطيب الحبيب المقرب وعلى آله وصحبه وبلغنا بجاهه كل مقصود ومطلب. اللهم صل وسلم على سيدنا محمد الطيب المطيب الحبيب المقرب وعلى آله وصحبه وبلغنا بجاهه كل مقصود ومطلب. أنكي صلاة فاطمية. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا حبابتي يا سيدتي يا فاطمة يا بنت رسول الله صلاة الله وسلام الأتم الأكمل على أبيك وأمك وعليك وعلى زوجك وعلى ابنيك ولمن والاكم لله. يا حبابتي يا سيدتي يا فاطمة يا بنت رسول الله صلاة الله وسلام الأتم الأكمل على أبيك وأمك وعليك وعلى زوجك وعلى ابنيك ولمن والاكم لله. يا حبابتي يا سيدتي يا فاطمة يا بنت رسول الله صلاة الله وسلام الأتم الأكمل على أبيك وأمك وعليك وعلى زوجك وعلى ابنيك وعلى من والاكم لله في كل لحظة أبدا عدد خلقه ورضا نفسه وزنة عرشه ومداد كلماته. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. نويت تعلم وتعليم وتذكر وتذكير والنفع والانتفاع والإفادة والاستفادة والحث على التمسك بكتاب الله وسنة رسوله صلى الله عليه وسلم ودعاء إلى الهدى ودلالة على الخير ابتغاء وجه الله ومرضاته وقربه وثوابه سبحانه وتعالى مع لطف وعافية برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. آمين. اللهم إنا نسألك علم لدني ومشرب صافي الهني يا وهاب يا غني. اللهم إنا نسألك علم لدني ومشرب صافي الهني يا وهاب يا غني. اللهم إنا نسألك علم لدني ومشرب صافي الهني يا وهاب يا غني. وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم والحمد لله رب العالمين. آمين. Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. Today we are continuing with our stories on Sayyidah Khadijah radiallahu anha wa ardaha. Right, so Monday we began with our intentions and what we're going to learn about Sayyidah Khadijah, right? And I mentioned to you all that I'm going to speak to you all in a more mature tone, right? It's not going to be a kiddie tone, but it's going to be a more mature tone, right? Because this class is meant for girls coming into womanhood. right? So you're getting older, you're growing older, you're going to get more mature, right? And you're going to be like Sayyidah Khadijah. Who can tell me, people on Zoom or people in interim, who can tell me what was the one character trait about Sayyidah Khadijah that we want to be, that we want to have? Strength, yes, to be strong. Yes, the one trait I mentioned was the one thing about Sayyidah Khadijah. She was very courageous now. Courageous or strength, right? Strength and courage, correct? She never made Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam upset sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Okay, tamam. So we made all of our intentions that day, right? All of these were our intentions. And then there was that day, right? We did it. How can I be strong? Like Sayyidah Khadijah al-Kubra radiyallahu anha wa ardaha. And we say strong, it's not strong with muscle, right? It's not that kind of strong where you can beat up someone else. That's not strong, right? Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that is not strength, right? But what is strength? To do what is correct, to do what is true, and to never, ever, ever complain in whatever she has done. Right? A real strong person never complains. Oh, can we all be like that? No. Never. Can we be like that? Never complain. Never complain. You go out, it's hot, you just take it. It's hot. Alhamdulillah, Allah gave me the sun. I don't say, it's so hot. What are you going to do? You say to your mother, it's so hot. The sun's so hot. What can your mother do? Off the sun. Huh? Right? She can't do anything. Right? Or if it rains, it's raining the whole day. Someone complains like that. What can your mom do? Off the tap. Is there a switch somewhere to off? She can't do anything, right? Sometimes we complain and complain and complain and complain and complain, but you actually can't do anything about it. Right. So the best thing to do is to say, Alhamdulillah, 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 and smile in the way of Sayyidah Khadijah. Right? Complaining actually never helps in any way, right? It just makes everybody feel bad about it. Correct? That's what complaining does, right? I know when I travel with some people, when I travel with them, they complain and they complain and they complain and they complain, and they just make it all terrible for everybody else. Right. So when they go on the aeroplane, they complain, oh, the seat's too small. What am I to do? Make the seat bigger. What can I do for you? Right? Oh, it's too small. And they give the food. The food's not nice. I didn't cook it. Can't do anything about the aeroplane food, right? Some people they complain and complain and complain and complain and complain, and you can't do anything about it. Right? And when you complain and complain and complain and complain and complain, oh, there's no reward for you. Al ajr wa thawab is gone. You get no reward because you keep complaining. So you must learn one thing about Sayyidah Khadijah. She never ever complained. She climbed out the mountain. She brought food for Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. She spent all her money for Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This some time ago, there was someone on online who sent me a message, and she was saying to me that someone keeps move the camera a bit here because it's sitting there. It's like the camera that the stand, you gotta move it. And yeah, okay, can you move it properly? Just turn it the other way. Okay. Yeah. Other way, yeah, it's correct. Okay, now I'm just gonna look here. Right? So there was someone just recently, I think a few weeks ago, someone texted me. I'm not sure if she's here, but she's an adult. She texted me and she said to me that, she earns more money than her husband. Her husband earns money, she earns money. Right? They both work, but she earns more than her husband. And she said that, because of that, she tends to spend more for the family than the husband. The husband spends on the family, what is needed, the house, to rent the house or to give food, right? And then she, like any extra stuff, she will spend because she has more money. Then she was saying to me that she feels upset about it. Why does she feel upset about it? She says she feels upset that she has to keep buying stuff with her own money. Why can't her husband spend everything? And why can't he pamper her or buy for her stuff? She was saying that to me. Why can't her husband buy for her nice things? Why must she pay for all the nice things? And I said to her, Subhanallah, Subhanallah, do you think that's right to feel? Like if you earn money and you spend on your whole family, so you keep going out and working and you keep spending money, 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 money on people. Will you complain about it or will you say Alhamdulillah, it's khidmah? Huh? Alhamdulillah, it's khidmah, right? I'm serving my family. I have to spend on the entire family. Me, my husband doesn't earn so much. I earn more. It's okay, right? Alhamdulillah. And I said to her, why are you complaining? Don't you want to walk the way of Sayyidah Khadijah? Isn't this the way of Sayyidah Khadijah? That she paid everything. She paid for everything. Sayyidah Khadijah is her money. She's a businesswoman. She was smart. She earned so much money because she was honest. So Allah gave her so much money in her business. Do you think she ever complained to Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam saying, "You're the man, you're the husband, that you should pay for everything. Why should I, the wife, pay?" Did she ever say that? Never. Never, right? But she would say, Ya Rasulullah, do what you have to do. Don't worry. I will handle the children. I will handle the house. I will pay for everything. You just go out there and call people to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Don't worry about anything else, right? Isn't she a gift from Allah for our Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Is she a gift? She's a beautiful gift, right? Allah prepared her and gifted her to our Nabi. Don't you want to be like that? And don't you want to be like that? That when you come to your house, to your home, your family see you as a gift. You are a gift to our family. Like, oh, our family loves having you around because when you're around, you handle everything. Don't you want to be like that? That's Sayyidah Khadijah. How strong is that? Very strong, right? She handles everything in the house. Even the money she handles. Right? She earns all the money. Subhanallah. MashaAllah. So the last lesson, we were here, right? So we're actually on the first page. Today I need to finish a bit more because on Friday I want to show you the first part of the novel. I'm writing a novel, right? So inshallah, on the story about a girl, right, and her life and how she lived her life, taking Sayyidah Khadijah as her mother, and Sayyidah Khadijah is our mother. So the first part of the story, last week we went through this, right? Oh, my dear sisters, come gather around, come close. Would you like to know about a woman whom I love most? Such a fine example she is to all women in the world. So come and learn about this precious gem, this hidden pearl. Her name was Khadijah, Sayyidah Khadijah. We say to honor her, for she's like a mother to us, whom we respect, love, and revere. She was the first wife of our Prophet, the one unto him most dear. When he received the first revelation, she held him, easing his fear. MashaAllah. Let's say the Khadijah. Let's go to the next part, okay? So doing beneficial things. It is strength. So this is my first lesson because Sayyidah Khadijah, how did she become the first wife of Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Remember last lesson I told you about this, right? Do you remember? I said something about this last lesson. How did she become the first wife of Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? You are not here. Who here knows? Somebody, those on Zoom. Who here knows? Remember, people on Zoom, whenever I'm lagging, you slawat, right? Don't just tell me that I'm lagging because I can't help you now that the Zoom has cut off. See? Mm. Right. But remember, you are slawat. Whenever you see the Zoom is lagging, that means you slawat. All right? Because if they keep telling me, Usaza, you're lagging, Usaza, you're lagging, Usaza, what am I going to do? Can I fix it? Right? Can I fix the Tarim internet? Can I do anything? No, right? So if you keep telling me I'm lagging, what am I going to do? Right? So as I'm saying to them, okay? If that meant doing what is right, right? That is strength. That even if you are different, are you okay being different? Is it okay to be different? Right? Nabi Muhammad SAW said that towards the end of time, Muslims will be like strangers. Yeah, Muslims will be like strangers. That means when you go back to your countries, you go back home, people will look at you and you will look strange. They will think that you're strange. Why? Because you don't watch movies, you don't waste your time, playing all kinds of computer games, right? You dress in a way you cover your aura. People will say, "You're so strange." Do you care? No, you don't care, right? You don't care, right? Because Sayyidah Khadija is your role model, mashallah. Okay, She was the first to believe in him, to support him with herself and wealth. She comforted him, loved him, and stood by him in illness and health. For him she bore 6 children, 2 sons and 4 daughters. As such, his love for her only got stronger through the years. Once she came to him with some food, prepared with love, when the angel Jibril descended with news from the Lord above, informing her that Allah and He sent their salams unto her, and that Allah had promised her a palace in paradise forever. Okay, this story about Sayyidah Khadijah. Right. So Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when she found Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, so Sayyidah Khadijah, I'm going to tell you her story, okay? So when she heard the men say, "Oh, woman of Mecca, the last prophet has been born. If you can, be his wife." Oh, so she thought to herself, "I'm going to be his wife. But to be his wife, I must know who he is. I don't want to marry somebody that is the wrong guy, right?" Great. You want to marry the person who's going to be the last prophet. So how is she going to do that? By studying, right? She went to her cousin Waraqah bin Nawfal. He said, "Waraqah, Waraqah, do you know about the last prophet?" And Waraqah said, "Yes, it's in the books of Nabi Musa, Nabi Isa. His signs are there." And Sayyidah Khadijah said, "Can I learn about him? Can you teach me?" And Waraqah said, "Yes, come. I will teach you every day about the last prophets, everything about him, about how he will look, how tall he will be, how his hair will be, how he will talk, how his smile was. Everything of the last prophet is in the books of Nabi Musa, Nabi Isa. You can learn about him." So Sayyidah Khadijah, every single day, she learns from her cousin Waraqah bin Nawfal about the last prophet, and she memorized it all. Then one day, she began to hear about a young man in Mecca. His name is Muhammad, and everyone calls him a Sadiqul Amin. What is the meaning of Sadiqul Amin? Trustworthy and trustworthy
Trustworthy.
and truthful, right? Trustworthy and truthful. Naam. Sadiqul Amin, trustworthy and truthful. So she was like, this Muhammad is known to never lie. That is one of the traits of the last prophet, right? That's one of the traits of the last prophet. He never lied. This Muhammad is known to only do good things. Nobody has ever seen him pray to an idol. Nobody has ever seen him drink alcohol. Right? Nobody has ever seen him do anything that is not correct. He only does good things. Second sign of a last prophet. Right. But she needs to know more. Right? She needs to know more about Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So she said to her, uh, 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 Zahra, she said to her, slave boy, Maisara, I want to know more about this man, Muhammad. I have a feeling it's him. He is the last prophet. But I need to know more. I need to know more, girls. I need to know more. You know the Sahaba, when they are in a majlis with Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they sit and they don't move. Do you know that? They don't like fidget, take things, take their water, drink their water, do this, do that. Do they do that or not? No, they sit. They sit and they pay attention. Sahaba at it, to the point that they are so still that sometimes birds come and sit on their heads because the birds think they are a statue. So they don't move at all in a majlis. Tamam, yeah, girls. Girls, what's going on? What's going on?
Sarah doesn't let Fatima in face.
I want to hold the bottle. Okay? Okay, I'm a strict teacher. All right? My students in Singapore, they know I'm a strict teacher. All right? No doing things in this class except pay attention. Tamam. You want to be strong like Sayyidah Khadijah. Now you want to be strong like Sayyidah Khadijah. You want to be mature, right? Right. So no such things in class. We are talking about something very great. You're talking about water. Right? Is that mature? Is that mature? It's not mature, right? Okay, so I expect you all to have good manners. Tamam? Good manners. After class, you indicate back. Okay, after class, but not during class. Tamam? Good manners. Okay, you're all older girls, right? So you must have higher adab. You're not small girls. Tamam? You're older girls. Okay. So here, Sayyidah Khadijah, she sends a word to Abu Talib. Who is Abu Talib? Who is Abu Talib? Like Muhammad Sallam's uncle, Santi, Abu Talib. And said to Abu Talib, would your nephew Muhammad be willing to work for me? Because she wants to see, wants to check, is he really the last prophet? So it said that she sent a word to Abu Talib, and it was that she sent the word directly to Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. She sent myself to Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and say, "Oh Muhammad, would you like to work for Khadijah?" Right? She only employs the most honest people. Now, only honest men can work for her. So, would you like to work for her, O Muhammad? And the Rasul asked Abu Talib, or was the other way around? He asked Abu Talib, and Abu Talib said, yes, Muhammad, go and work. Right, work with Khadijah. She is a rich woman. You will earn some money by working for her. So, okay. Then Muhammad agreed. So the Khadijah was so happy that he agreed to work for her. Said to Maisara, follow Muhammad around on his trip. And every single thing you see about him, tell me. Okay, I want a full report about this man, Muhammad. It's a serious matter, right? I'm looking to marry the last prophet. I need to know if it's him. Okay, so Maisara said, Labbaik. Sayyidah Khadijah, Labbaik. He's a man. Maisara is a boy, not a girl, okay? Maisara is a boy's name. Right, Maisara is a boy, right? So he's a man, and he followed Nabi Muhammad on his trip, and every single thing that he observed, he memorized. So he saw a cloud followed Nabi Muhammad around. Wherever he went, a cloud followed. Okay, interesting. Very, very interesting. Cloud thing. Remember, cloud. When Muhammad came under a tree, the tree branches bent forward to shade him. Ah, Maisara said, tree. Okay. There was one time when Muhammad sat under a particular tree, and Maisara was watching from afar, and an old scholarly man, means a very intelligent and knowledgeable man came. And the man said to Maisara, young man, who is that man under that tree? And Maisara said, that is Muhammad bin Abdullah, a man from the Quraysh. And the old man said, nobody sits under that tree except a prophet. Nobody sits under that tree except a prophet. Only prophets sit under that tree. And the man went away. And Maisara said, what? What? What did he say? Did he say that only prophets sit under that tree? Ajib. This is amazing. I must report all these things to my lady Khadijah. I must tell her everything. Then they would reach Sham. And when he watched Nabi Muhammad buy and sell, oh, it's his first time being a shopkeeper, being a businessman, Nabi Muhammad. But the first time, people all came to him. There was a huge crowd around him. And he was selling and selling and selling. And he got so much money, more money than they ever got, ever. Like more than 10 times more money they got. Because of the barakah of the hands of Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He sold and he sold and he sold and he sold and he sold, and the money kept getting more and more and more. And my Sarah was thinking, Ajib, this is amazing. I've never seen someone do business like this. They don't even know him. It's the first time. No one knows his face. No one knows him. It's the first time he's doing this, and he got so much more money than anybody ever. It's amazing. So and Maisara was watching. Would he cheat? Because Maisara has seen people before who worked with Sayyidah Khadijah and they cheated. They took the money into their own pockets and didn't give Sayyidah Khadijah. So Maisara watched. He's the one who's watching. And then Muhammad did not take anything at all for himself. Everything he brought with him to Sayyidah Khadijah and gave everything to her. Ajib is amazing. So when they came back, Maisara went to Sayyidah Khadijah and he told her everything about Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And Sayyidah Khadijah thought to herself, it's him. It's him, right? It's the last prophet. So she got herself married. So she sent a message through one of her friends. Her friend spoke to Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and her friend named Nafisa. Nafisa, her friend, spoke to Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and asked, "Oh, Ya Rasul, oh Muhammad, why are you not getting married?" Then he said, "Because I'm very poor. How do I get married?" Then Nafisa said, "I know a woman who is very beautiful in her character and also in her looks. She's very rich, she's very kind, very generous, the best woman in Mecca." And then Muhammad Sallallahu said, "Would she marry me?" Because Muhammad Sallallahu was very poor. "Would she want to marry me?" Then Nafisa said, "She does. She wants to marry you." But then Nafisa said, "I will handle it. Okay? But you want to marry her, right?" He asked Nabi Muhammad Sallallahu. He said, "Yes, I want to marry her." Say, okay, let's do it. And Sayyidah Nafisa is the best friend of Sayyidah Khadijah. She goes to Sayyidah Khadijah, "Khadijah, Khadijah, Muhammad wants to marry you." Say, okay, so what do we do now? Okay, tell him to get his uncle to speak to my uncles. Because Sayyidah Khadijah's father had passed away, right? The uncles speak to each other. Let's get married. And eventually they got married and they had 6 children, right? 2 of the sons passed away. And there are many stories about this. But inshallah, the next lesson, I will continue about this, about the children of Sayyidah Khadijah, right? But we'll end our class now. It's 1:05, mashallah, right? But I want to just put caring for others more than yourself is strength. And it's about Sayyidah Khadijah. Caring for yourself, for others more than yourself. So from the story, Sayyidah Khadijah was Allah's gift to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Because when he first got wahyu, he felt so stressed. And then Muhammad sallallahu he felt so stressed. Right? He felt so scared. Who is the one who hugged him and took a blanket and wrapped him in a blanket and hugged him? Who was the one who did that? Sayyidah Khadijah, right? Is she Nabi Muhammad sallallahu gift from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Yes. So she hugged him and put a blanket around and hugged him. Then he said, "Khadijah, Khadijah, I'm afraid something happened to me in the cave. I'm afraid." She is the one who comforted him, right? She said, "Oh Muhammad, don't be afraid because you're a good man. Allah will not let bad things happen to you, oh Muhammad. You're a good man, right? Right? You are someone who gives money to the poor. You are someone who helps our relatives. You help people, right? And you are always there for others. You maintain ties with other people. Allah will never let bad things happen to you." So she assured him. You know what assured him or not? That means she told him, "It's okay. It's okay. Nothing bad happened to you." MashaAllah, right? She's Allah's gift, right? She could see how he had very important things to handle. So she did all she could to make his task easier for him. She never once said to Nabi Muhammad SAW what she did for him. She never said, "Oh, I was the one who did this, and I was the one who did that, and I was." She never said that, right? But she just did everything quietly. MashaAllah. For Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Isbir, isbir. MashaAllah. Last time when I was in Darim, 10 years ago, if there's no electricity, there is no electricity. So we would sit in the room in the heat of the summer, right, for about 9 hours, 10 hours. Last time. Sabr, right? Sabr. Habib Omar used to go and study far, right? And Sayyidah Khadijah, Nabi Muhammad Sallallahu climb up mountains just to be able to get wahyu, right? We are in a room with a fan. Sabr, right? Sabr. Can you have sabr or not? Sabr. MashaAllah. Sabr, sabr. MashaAllah. Okay, it is enough that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sees all that we do for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. She was happy just by making others happy. You don't have to have anything else in the world. Just as everybody else is happy, she is happy. MashaAllah, right? Is that strength? Is that being strong? Nah, okay. Huh? Nah, so when she makes other people happy, she gets happy, Sayyidah Khadijah, right? Does she care about me, 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 me? I have to be happy. I have to be comfortable. I have to be, no, right? No, right? But she'll be, mashallah. Sayyidah Khadijah radha anha wa ardaha. Okay, inshallah, you will stop here for today, inshallah, and you will continue in the next lesson, okay? Alright. Friday. Sayyidah Khadijah on Friday. Okay? Tamam. Naam. Okay, so we will end our class. Sallallahu ala Sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. Walhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Al-Fatiha. Anna Allah yarzukuna ilman nafi'an wal amalan khasim muslimin wa dunul huda wa yusaru bi qabl Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam wa arwah mu'allimina wa shaykhina wa zabil haqqi alaina wa ila hadrati Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Al-Fatiha. Sit down first. Read Surah Fatiha first. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم